That kind of stuff has never interested me. I've been interested more in big things, big shapes, big values, and I hope you can see that in these paintings. I try to stop. I try to stop before I start putting in detail. That's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to stop. Once you get going, you know, if anybody, you guys who are painters know, once you get going, stopping is the hardest thing of all. You want to paint more of it, and if you like to draw, I mean, I still like to draw. Maybe I should put in a seat here, and a little more details here. Maybe I should put a shadow under there, another line over here. Before you know it, you ruin the whole thing, because instead of seeing the whole, you've broken down now into parts. You know, you can't get anywhere just looking at the parts. I think that's probably, you know, Thomas Kincaid. Yeah. And then there's a guy who's interested in the parts. He's interested in the flowers, he's interested in the building, he's interested in the light of the windows, he's interested in the way the trees look, you know, that kind of stuff. He's a sort of detailed parts person. A very extreme thing. Well, of course, you get Wyatt, Andrew Wyatt, who's interested in parts. He's a genius, and he can manage to do the parts and keep the sense of the whole. Well, that's the nerve. How you do that? How many artists can do that? I mean, hardly anybody. So, as I said, that's why we don't answer so well. So anyway, I'm more of a math person. And now should I point out that something? This is so obvious. I mean, like my wife's. I suppose my wife's picture. You know, here my wife painting. I was trying to avoid doing fingers. I didn't want to do her face. I didn't want it to show a lot of edges in the background to take away from her. I was trying to keep all this as simple as I could so she'd have a chance to tell. And all this is sort of tied up. You can say, well, it makes a great big unified shape with these lighter shapes around it. So it's a design, in other words. See? Some kind of a design. Think of this. When you look at a canvas, I've said this 1,000 times, and probably maybe even to you guys right here. Before you even paint your picture, see, you've already said horizontal and vertical 4 times. Before you even paint a picture, you've already said horizontal and vertical 4 times. You've said vertical twice, and you said horizontal twice. See, and the frame says that. So when I design the picture, I try to avoid this. That's why these things go. I get these things going like this, like that, like this, you know, like that. So you get the idea. It's all bouncing off of these corners. So it makes the thing sort of fun to look at. Well, this is a typical example too. I'm trying to avoid too much of this there. Few of them. The whole point of the picture is that, this going this way, that guy going that way, that way. Sort of feel it. And then, of course, with all of this right angle stuff, you get sort of a rounded tree here to set off against all that. See, this little bit here makes all this stuff more vivid. And that's the whole point. Because painting is a conversation. Everything's talking to everything else in a picture. I mean, this big complicated area is sort of talking against this smaller area here. When one thing talks in the picture, something else has to listen. This is talking, that's listening. This is talking, that's listening. This is talking, that's listening. You can see it all the way through the picture. You can't have the whole thing talking. You know, then you're not going to get. Then you want to get what? It's like a. You know what it's like? It's like the difference between the old time talk shows. Remember with Buckley, like Buckley, and I remember David Susskind for all people before. Of course, I spoke. Way back in the distant past of television. Because those guys, they'd actually have conversations. I mean, one guy would say something, the other guys would listen, you know, then they'd say something, and then somebody else would say something. So before you know it, they're actually having some kind of interaction here. And now you watch TV talk shows. Now everybody's yelling at everybody. There's no point of their name. You know, there are paintings like that. Everything is yelling all over the place. What is the point of this? Why am I even bothering to look at this picture? You know, so I want to paint more like the old David Susskind. We're just the nice simple passages, you know, quiet passages, a little bit of activity. So the way a pelican, you know, those pelicans fly, they sort of flap their wings, they fly, and they'll flap their wings, and they'll fly. That's what I'm trying to do. Flap a little bit, fly, flap a little bit, fly. So it isn't like the whole thing is all sort of and hopefully when you look at the picture, you sort of sense a little bit of ease